lot of guys to compete. We got a lot of guys that's there to really compete for a lot of people on the team. And, we got a lot of people, a lot of players that's going to be there. And we're going to compete in everything that we do.
You said you wanted to come here initially because you wanted to win. What did you find out, or what did you learn about being a part of the Boise State culture the last year?
Like I said, everything about the Broncos is everything. When I touched down here, when I first got here, it was everything. Just by the coaching staff, just by the players, and how well they taught me. Just being new here, and it was great. The culture is everything. The fans are everything, and it's exciting.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, around here, 7 wins isn't the standard, and that's not acceptable. Technically, that's more games than you won your entire career at Bowling Green. So how have you processed that, I guess?
It feels great, just being out there, knowing that we're winning and everything we do. It feels amazing just to win. Knowing that you come back home to a win is everything. You get to sleep on that, so yeah.
Defensively, do you look around, do you look at some of the pieces you got, whether it be Matt Locke or Skinner or some of these guys, and say, like, this could be a pretty special group on defense?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. When I'm out there in the field, I feel confident in every. Knowing that we got Jail back there, Scott up the front line. Like, we got a lot of guys. Like I said, we got depth. We got a lot of guys that willing to compete on the field with me. So that's all I need is my brothers to be right there behind me. So.
How has Markel looked since they come back from the injury?
Oh, he's a dog. That's my guy right there, A lot of guys, even right there next to him, we got Reek, JC. We got a lot of guys out there that's willing to compete. But Kel is a dog. I love Kel's mindset. He motivates me to be what I am right now as a corner. So, yeah.
Stephon Cobbs was garnered a lot of preseason recognition from your side of the ball. What do you see that makes him have the ability to have that type of season?
Oh, Stag's quick. Everything that he does, his movements, he's technically sound. Like everything he does is, it's perfect. And I try to compete with him, iron sharpens iron, and that's everything that we do on the field. We compete with each other.
Other than Static, what receiver have you seen? A lot of new guys, man, they're all trying to make plays this year. There's a lot of balls to go around. Who's the guy that pops into your head, Caleb, that is going to have a good year? One guy.
I would say, Billy, but most of the receivers are talented. We have a talented receiving core. Like everything that it's out with them. They're competing with me, and I'm excited to be there with those guys. And Billy has stood up. Austin Boat has stood up. A lot of the receivers are different, so it's good to compete with those guys. I believe they're the best in the Mountain West, so without them, I couldn't be the best me. So
the defense forced a bunch of turnovers last year. How do you feel the secondary is doing so far in all camp?
Oh, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there. Everything that we do as the defensive core, knowing that we have defensive backs that's gonna take away the ball bandits, ball hogs. That's all we need on this team, and we're gonna be there. Everything that we do.
Okay, what motivates you? What pushes you? I mean, you don't tweet very often. I noticed in mid-July you tweeted out "Just watch." Like, what motivates you?
I would say one thing that really motivates me is just getting up every morning, being thankful that I get to play football every day. I've been playing this sport ever since I was young, so it's good to wake up and know that I get to play this sport again. And a lot of players really don't understand that when you wake up in the morning. You got to thank God that God blessed you with this football ability and these skills to use it. So I'm kind of motivated by God waking me up each and every day in the morning, knowing that I'm about to play the sport I love.
Kind of along those same lines, and you've had a long career, but this is it for you, right? This is your last season of college. How has that changed your approach to the game, or has it?
It's changed tremendously, just by the mindset of attacking every day, each and every day. Whether it's receivers or just getting out on my own, working my own craft, and I'm excited.
What did you prove to yourself last year? I mean, when you started, this defense was pretty successful, and
yes, sir.
Noticeably pass defense too. So, what do you feel like you bring to this defense that makes a difference?
Most of just my aggression to being a corner. Just knowing me, like how well I play corner. With those guys behind me, I know we're going to be unstoppable. So that's most of my thing.
What brings out the physicality in your game? Because you're probably known as probably the more physical corner in that game.
Just knowing that nobody can out compete me. Like I'm out there by myself, and you know, I gotta have that mentality that this man in front of me can't whip me. So that's most of my thing, my mindset. Every time I step out on the field, knowing that that person in front of me can't beat me.
What did you think when you heard that Tyreek Jones was moving to nickel, and how does that help the secondary team?
It's helping us. Everything that Ty Jones has done has been unstoppable by his knowledge and everything that he helps the defense more and more each and every day.
You talked about Cobbs, but how often do you go against him in practice? And when you get in those one-on-one battles for 8 seconds or whatever it is, what's that like?
Me and him just be talking. Like I said, iron sharpens iron. When I'm in front of him, he tells me to give the best I give, and I give the best he gives. Like, we just compete, go after it each and every day.
How often do you guys go against each other in practice?
Every practice. Yeah.
You talk about that competition. You being from Baltimore, he being from Texas.
Yeah.
Two like very like.
Oh no, yeah.
that's
I'm
where
getting
you're
his
from.
head. I'm getting his head.
So
I'm
what's
getting his
that?
head.
What's that kind of like? Like how does that make y'all feel on the field?
Two guys just getting after it. You know, it's not even about the state. So he's a man in front of me. I'm a man in front of him, and we bleed. You know what I'm saying? The same blood. Like, it's just a matter of competing. You know, just getting out there. Me and Static just going after it.
You guys got a nickname, DBs?
For as far as me,
Of the Legion of Blue, the Blue Man
D
group,
boys,
like,
D
you know,
boys, D boys for sure.
D boys.
D boys for sure.
What's that mean?
Defensive guys. We stopping all that. We on that.
Do you notice the difference between practice this year and last year at all?
I'm more of, you know, one-on-one type of guy. Like, I don't know. I say like I said, my mindset is just competing. Having that mindset to change things, I would say it's way different than last year.
What about even like as like the team? Like, do you feel like there's much of a difference or anything with efficiency of practice, energy of practice, anything, or is it?
Oh yeah. We definitely come out there with a lot of energy. You guys is willing to compete. I would say that's more of, you know, the new difference on this team. And the culture has changed tremendously. Even with the coaches are doing a great job just by doing with these guys on the defense and offense. Coach D pushes me daily to be the best one. So yeah, he has been pushed us, all of us, to work the best us. So. Yep. Just kept falling out.